So the idea is that the carrots are going to come up in a couple of days, but you can see all of the small weed seedlings. So this is what we would call a pre-emergence broadcast flaming. So we're going to try to flame the whole bed, and that should kill these small weed seedlings. And the carrots, they're notorious for being slow to emerge. So you can see that that's now still a ½ centimeter or so below the soil surface, so it will not get exposed to the flame.
Before flaming the beds, the Weedmaster team samples weed density in quadrats along the carrot rows. Such before and after sampling will allow them to estimate the Weedmaster's efficacy and compare it with the hand tools already in use on farms such as Peacemeal.
I only have 4.
Okay. I had 14.
Farmer Mark Guzzi has already been practicing with the bed flamer, and preliminary results aren't optimistic. Among other weeds, a patch of volunteer tomatillos survived unharmed.
I mean, you can see how some of them even died, but a lot of them didn't.
You see that they're just a little bit singed around the edges, and they certainly, those aren't going to die. If they're going to die, they
didn't die.
They should be dead by now. You know, we're not getting them hot enough to kill something that's fairly sensitive. All right, give me All right, so that was 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So with the raw flavor, that will take you 3 passes.
Yeah.
To each row.
Did I mention how I like to play with matches as a kid?
So in theory right now, we're covering the entire bed.
Which would be great. Okay. You just got to do it just the right amount of fuel. But it gets cold, it gets frosty.
So do you think this should be frosty?
You would think, having 2 burners.
I ran it through the...
A few minutes of loosening wing nuts and unfastening chains, and the bed flamer is disassembled.
Fingers.
It's still hot.
This afternoon, the researchers aim to see how 2 of the Weedmaster's attachments, sweeps and finger weeders, compare to more traditional tools in a field of young onions.
So 6 is
All right,
scuffle.
so scuffle hose.
Mike Bonner and Tim Libby are 2 of Peacemeal's crackerjack field hands. They'll be using a scuffle hoe, and the pig, a scuffle mounted on a low-wheel cultivator, to race Mark with the Weedmaster.
You on the peg, Mike?
Sure. This is the pig bed right here.
Okay. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Eric, did I mention I have shares in the Scuffle Hoe Company?
Look at John Henry go, though.
Go, Tim!
adjustment
over time.
period. Yeah.
About Scuffles.
Scuffle's doing good.
Scuffle's killing all of them.
Weeds don't mess with Scuffles.
I don't know what you guys are doing with that fancy equipment.
In some ways it's not fair because we got Timmy Scuffles.
But I mean, and he's got no footprints.
No, we like that.
No footprints. So there's a lot of footprints.
That's the downfall of the pig too.
Like this field has a lot of rocks in it, and there's still residue, and then there's quack grass, but when it's all like lamb's quarter, pigweed, gallon soga, you can just cruise.
Done!
After switching implements, Mark gives the finger weeders a time trial. This is their second outing of the day. Just 2 hours earlier, the soil had been too moist for them to work well. An important observation. The finger weeders can be a very effective tool, but they're highly sensitive to working conditions. Before the group gathers to hear time trial results, Mike tries his hand with the finger weeders and peas. To stay on course, he finds it necessary to focus just ahead of the implements rather than on them. And even after a few minutes, he has suggestions for ways to improve the machine.
It's how should I say this? It's really key to have your force in the right spot.
Yeah, it seems like that too needs to be like to have holes.
Yeah, just a pin. Pull a pin, go down to hole 4, and put it back up.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of bed.
Half hour.
We had the pig scuffle, which took 13 minutes and 58 seconds. Pretty good. Then we had the sweeps that took 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
Is that
And the
including
fingers-
the adjustment?
That's not including adjustments. And then the fingers took 7 minutes and 10 seconds.
Wow. Weedmaster win.
7 minutes.
Yeah, for the fingers, yep.
They were definitely better than the sweeps.
Oh,
It's not going to replace every tool or technique on the farm.
No, and I think that and that's pretty important to realize, especially when you look at just how effective that is.
Oh,
Or
You okay?
we lost a spring.